This podcast is part of the Spoon Podcast Network, home of smart conversations that feed your mind.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Spoonful of AI. I'm Carlos. I have with me today Abandoned Muse.
Hi.
Hey, we finally made the time, by the way. We're both so busy.
I know, we're so silly like that. But thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. And you are busy as an AI artist and a
Yes.
bunch of other things. Why don't you tell everybody who are listening, like, what are the many things that you do?
Sure. So, I am a published author. I used to do lots of abandoned urban exploration photography. I do architectural photography, human photography, product photography. But when AI came in, I kind of like Uh, slightly pivoted, because I still do my photography, but I slightly pivoted and I started doing videos. That's where me and you kind of, I think, connected because we liked the videos and the liminal and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where we connected on Ideogram, where I also do the Hangout host every biweekly, Mondays at 3 and with my co-host Bjorn, and we kind of like teach how to use ideogram and stuff like that. And um, yeah, I love to do AI movies. I love to do AI music videos. Uh, I had my own album before AI came out, but I also like to make AI music. So
Oh,
yeah, a little
okay.
bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, we had talked music at some point because I in
Yeah,
my
I
in
love
my other
music.
life I was a musician and that's all I wanted to do is like
Me
make
too, me too.
new
Yeah,
songs.
I used to play the drums, and piano. So yeah.
Oh, we could have, but you could have been in a band with me. I did guitar and singing.
Oh,
So
for real? Yeah, we
yeah.
could have had a band for real.
Well, we still can.
We
We're not
should.
like
Yeah, exactly.
we're still here.
It's like freaking AI. Yeah, it's gonna like just take over.
Oh, I know.
I
That's
still like
interesting.
playing music.
Yeah, we're like we both are AI artists and make stuff with AI, but at the same
Yeah.
time, we could like just make a regular band
Yeah,
and do
exactly.
regular music. You also mentioned urban exploring. I didn't know that about you, and that's totally makes sense because we
No.
both connected over liminal spaces.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this
That's
just
my
kind of
thing.
like surreal, open, abandoned areas. I've been obsessed with dead malls like forever.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. No. So I was actually published. I had a website. I still have a website. Abandoned Muse. It just doesn't have all the photos that I used to have up anymore because of the books and stuff. But so yeah, I had Abandoned Muse, and it used to have 52 different like places that I had been to with all the photos and stuff like that, and like stories behind them. And somebody saw it from the UK, and they gave me a deal to do 2 books.
Oh,
So they
cool.
published two
I
books of
want the
mine.
book now.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Is it still is it up
Yeah.
on Amazon or something? Is it
Yeah,
readily?
yeah, yeah. It's on
Okay, cool.
Amazon, on Barnes and Nobles, anywhere that you can find books. It's called Abandoned Miami. One of them is called Keep Out, and the other one's called I'm sorry, Stay Out, and the other one's called No Trespassing.
Cool. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
did you remember those videos of that guy who went under the city? Like in all those little
Yes, 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 yes,
I
yes,
think he
yes,
did New
yeah.
York and other places.
Yeah, the mole
We'll put a link
people.
to the show notes in the show notes for those books for
Yeah.
sure. So what we'd like to do on the podcast is do two things. One, talk about how people use AI in their job, and then
Yeah.
also just talk about new tools. So in the second half of that, we talk about a couple of video tools that I'm excited to talk to you about.
Right
But
on.
yeah, in general, you already mentioned that you use AI with Ideogram, a bunch of different companies. For those who don't know, Ideogram makes great images, AI image creator, and a lot of different tools
Especially
within it.
graphics. Yeah.
Yeah, and graphics and logos. And then you work with that. But then you were
Mhm.
talking to me before the podcast about CPP. What is that
Yeah.
terminology?
So those are called creator partnership programs, and a lot of AI companies have them now. What they do, they don't pay you, so I'm not really being paid. Everybody always asks me, they're like, "Oh, you're getting paid by AI?" I'm like, "No, I'm not," but I do get free. I don't pay for AI. So
Right.
basically, what the creator partnership program does is that if you're a good creator, usually people will reach out to you and they will ask you if you want to kind of like do a couple videos or a couple of like maybe photography or things like that for their platform. And so basically I have it for free pick, I have it for ideogram, I have it for skyreels, I have it for higgsfield, I have it for now freebeat, I have it for super duper AI.
Whoa.
And Yeah, a lot.
I
Yeah.
know. I just looked at your thing on Discord, and it's like a huge list.
Yeah, and I have another one that I just yeah, that's the one that I just got right now. I got an extra one, so I have to somehow fit that in.
Wow, that
Yeah.
helps though with the offsetting costs because
Oh
both
my
of us
God.
use a
Yeah.
lot, and I'm paying too much right now for what I'm.
Yeah, so it's like basically because of that, then you get to have like all this stuff for free. You can basically create for free,
Yeah,
So any idea that comes out of your brain, you just go do it.
I'm doing
It's
that and
fun.
also paying for it at the
No,
moment.
see, you
I
gotta you gotta
know
put your stuff out there.
I'm doing it wrong. Well, here's the thing that is a cool tool or a cool job in the fact that it helps you create. But I also think that, of course, it makes sense for these companies to do that because they want the data. Like what we're doing every day, you and I both every day, is we're giving them more data for their models so
Of
they get
course.
better, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they want to get paid for it too, so mostly they'll make people pay for it. But
Right,
yeah, they want people like me to advertise for them,
right.
just to make cool stuff so that people will be like, whoa, I could do that on their platform. And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know I do have to, as a side note, I do have to start my official like liminal spaces dead mall thing because I had a whole track for that, but I do many things and I also have a full time job. But
Yeah, that's the thing. You got actually paid, okay?
yeah, I know I get money from a company, um, which
Uh,
is this company that we're at right now, the Spoon.
yeah,
We're on a podcast.
right on.
But yeah, I really do enjoy it. I'm obsessed, just like you. We talk a lot about it, and it is interesting
Yeah,
that there is that kind of in between job, which, like you said, isn't like paid, but it's still giving you value. Value
yeah,
add for your time.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, it pays off eventually. I don't have to pay like, I mean, I think with all the different creator programs that I have, I mean, it would be like at least $1,000. So,
Oh yeah.
you
Well, let's
know.
let's go through that real quickly. Right now, my mini max, which is up until a minute ago, we'll talk about a new tool in a minute, was my favorite video AI video tool. It's $100 a month,
Damn, you see? Yeah.
and I don't
See,
even like
take
saying it
this
out loud. I whisper it. That's how sad I am about it. Well, let's just real quickly dovetail into that the website that I'm using right now. That you and I
Yeah,
both
what
know
is
this,
this?
but like sometimes we find something and we're like the first to find it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, this tool has this one thing, and no
I
one
know.
knows about it. It's just me, right?
Those are
And then
my favorite.
you almost don't want to tell people.
Yeah, yeah, you don't.
What is that? It's
Because
true
it's
though,
like,
right?
it's so much fun. It's so much fun to have it all to yourself, and the servers are really fast and
That's
everything
true
works.
too.
And then the Discord, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So you're like, look, put it this way, like when it's small like that, like you end up like, they make me a mod, and, they're like,
Right, right, right,
I
right, right.
am their beta testing division.
That's
I love it,
interesting.
you know?
It's true, yeah, and it is like being there first. Like everyone likes that, like the bands, you
Yeah,
know.
and I'm great for beta testing because like I like touching everything. Like I'm like, okay, what does this do? What does that do? What does this do? What does that do?
So
And I
true.
like pushing things. Like, okay, how about if you get me like to do this and then that, and then I make up these like prompts, right? They're like ridiculous, right? That there's no way in hell that a model would do it anyways. And then I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna do it. And then I'm like, damn it, it didn't do it. Beta test. Hey guys, does it work?
Yeah, that
I'm an
pushing the
idiot.
envelope part is again really
Uh,
helpful for the models and the
It
companies.
is. It is.
And so I just love doing it. Well, I'm doing that right now and I'll say it on the podcast, which means it's no longer a secret. I got to do
Mm.
it because I do love this company. I do want to support them. Maybe
Uh,
join their CPP program, but it's
maybe.
Leonardo. So Leonardo AI I've been using since day one. So as soon as I found them, I used them because they have had and almost I think still have the best upres.
Right,
So
right, right.
for our listeners, if you don't know, if once you finish an image and now video, but when you finish an image, usually in AI, lots of times you want some details to pop more. You want 4K, you want double the size, you want something to make it a little bit bigger. Lots of times you'll get like very low res. Even if it's
Mhm,
like says it's high res coming out of an AI image creator, it isn't until you upres it. Then you're like, whoa,
mhm.
okay, that's what a full image could look like. They're universal. It's called universal image upgrade or something. It's just the best. So I've been using
Mm.
it forever, and I still recommend it. But then they quietly released video, AI video, by adding image, making a video out of the image in a newsletter, just like in my
Oh,
email. So like I guess a bunch of people
right.
subscribe, but it wasn't like for front page news. It wasn't on Twitter and all those places.
I didn't
And I
see
was
it either.
like, oh my, I'm gonna check my email. I went over there and I was like, this is the best one ever made, and no one knows about it. It literally is, and I'll still stand by that. Have you had a chance to try it or no?
So it's like $60 a month. So they don't
Okay,
give you.
yeah,
I have 9,000 credits in Leonardo. Why isn't Leonardo letting me at least create one video?
you
Just
should
one
be able
video.
to. Really, you
I
can't?
should. Hello, Leonardo. I need to test it. How do you think I'm
Hold on,
gonna?
I'll get him on the phone. Well, maybe after this podcast, they will reach out. And I'm the new
Maybe.
CPP, or I'm a CPP.
I
That is
hope so.
weird
I hope you
because
get CPP.
you
You like
should be
them
able to
that
use your
much.
credits. Yeah, that's weird.
You should be CPP for only places that you like. Because honestly, for the amount of like videos you have to do and stuff like that, you might as well just do it for people who you really
Oh
like.
yeah, no, I would only do it for. Well, I will check on that and hopefully maybe even help you get in there. I think it is a little expensive. I had already paid for one of their plans, and so what they said is that in the email, there was like, just pay. This is how they always get you.
Oh, right, like a little
15
bit
more
extra.
dollars now,
Mhm.
and then you're in. And so I thought I'd try it for a
Oh.
month, which we all do, and then you forget to cancel or something.
Yeah.
But um,
Well,
but
if you
it
really
doesn't matter
like
at the
it,
end of
why cancel?
what was that?
If you really like it, why cancel,
Why
you know?
cancel? You don't need to. You're
Yeah.
in now. Well,
Yeah.
here's the deal. What it does better than any other, and I use every single one. What it does better than any of them is the natural motion, especially when it gives you. So you take an image and to make a
Mm.
video out of it, you upload an image, and you give it a prompt. Now, most of the time, the AI image to video prompts have been not great. It's almost just like a suggestion, right? And then it's like
Yeah. The morphing.
the morphing, and then also it might just do nothing lots of times.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah,
it'll just like flip to something else. You're like, whoa, where did that go?
Sora did that a lot. Sora would be like,
Yes.
the person's walking, and then the door flips around, and they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you're like, Sora, what were you thinking? So it's been not good, right? What
Yeah.
this does is it has a prompt enhancements off,
Mm.
on, or auto. Now,
Oh, like
no AI,
Ideogram.
yeah, ideogram. No AI
Mm.
video tool has that right now, except them.
No,
Not even
no. I
Runway.
haven't heard of
So off, it's a crapshoot. On,
it.
it's incredible. Like literally, I
Really?
have two people talking, and I said one person should feel bad and kind of like console the other person. And I didn't say
Right.
any other motions. I just said console them or something. The
Right.
on enhanced the prompt so well that when I turned it on, the video came out. The person like put their arm around them in a very natural way, hands all normal, and then like talk to
Really?
them like this, like gently, and the other person's like, yeah, I know, I do, and like shrugged, and then it like closed up on them to see the expression of the eyebrows,
Wow.
all just
Wow.
on automatic, like, I'm gonna
These
help you with
people
your
do not
prompt.
exist and they're
So
having a moment. That's so
I know they
cool.
never had that moment besides this tool helping them. And then
That is
auto
so
kind of goes nuts. Like auto goes, I'm gonna try some crazy stuff for you.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Why
And
do
then it
they do
doesn't always work.
that? Yeah,
But
but I'm gonna say something that I don't know. I don't know if I'm being like a rebel here, but I think that a lot of what makes a great generation in video is your prompt enhancers or your prompt writers, right? Like I mean, but we don't always like if you're making like 12, 13 different um, sections of a video, right? You sometimes you write it all, but sometimes you just don't, right? Because you
mhm.
want to do it fast. So, I mean, your prompt enhancer is such a big deal. I remember with Ideogram, their prompt enhancer during version 1 would freak out. So it would freak out and it would make the video so any I'm sorry, not the videos, the pictures if it had like words, it would make the words all messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would turn it off, then it would work.
Yep.
So you could tell that it's like the video enhancer. I'm sorry, the prompt enhancer is the issue.
Yeah.
You know, it was like Magic Prompt was the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
I know you
but now
sometimes you,
it's much better now.
yeah, sometimes you would get in that with Ideogram, just specifically because we both have like been there since day one. You would get like fantastic results. You're like, what? Like I didn't expect
Yeah,
that at all with like it magic prompt or something. And then it would be wildly bad. So yeah.
the things that it's like, and it would do like all these like, oh, and it smells like sunshine or something like that, and you're like, dude, the AI is not gonna know what the hell to do with that. Like,
Yeah.
it smells like sunshine. What does that even mean?
I do
Yeah.
purport the right word? I went for it. I'm gonna stick with it. I do
Okay.
I do believe that in the future, like we were also talking pre-podcast, like all this will be figured out. And we are in this kind of, I call it teenage stage of AI art and video, where not only are we figuring things out with censorship, which is a whole another episode, but we're also figuring things with what you just said exactly, with the prompt enhancement. Like how do we take what people are giving us and then understand it fully, what they really mean by it, right? And I think that
Yeah,
Leonardo AI's video, it is one of the first ones to do that truly when it comes to the prompt enhancement, because it got, I mean, it's 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, it got like what the vibe that I was going for, so
wow, it's pretty
I think that's
nice.
part of it. Yeah. But also prompt engineering is also a new job,
It sure is.
and we both do it.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while now, since Midjourney,
Oh,
September
Mid
ninth,
Journey. Talk about mixed
2022.
results. Mixed results, Mid Journey.
Oh my God.
Did you try
Remember
V7?
Loeb?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you tried
Yeah,
V7 of Mid Journey yet?
I haven't. I quit Midjourney sometime around version 2 of Ideogram.
Oh, right. Oh, Ideogram was always better after a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I just that grittiness. I said it the other day on X. I'm like, y'all look like you're like it to me. My Midjourney is like eating ice cream with sand, because everything has like these little specks and this little like weird crunchiness, and you're just like, oh, I don't want that. I just
Yeah.
want things to look like normal. Please make it look normal.
It's funny you mentioned that.
And
It's funny you mentioned that because real quick, in the Leonardo, which is great, and I only talked highly about it. The one thing it's getting bad is every once in a while it interprets hair, and it does,
ugh.
because you said sand. It'll do like a frizz to it,
Mm.
like there's like particles or something. And I
Mhm.
know, as you know, how AI art works is that it starts with just like a blank field of snow of pixels, and
Right.
so it's almost like it leaves some of them
Yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah,
hair for some reason.
yeah.
But what
Yeah,
were you saying?
ideogram has a
Yeah.
tendency to like if people are too far away, their faces are like
Oh
and
yeah.
you're just like, "Oh, stop it. That's like
Or if
giving me
anyone
nightmares."
ever thinks about trying to do an AI person or like AI art of a person laying down in any way, don't don't even try, bro. Because the face
Yeah, it
gone.
goes into all
The
sorts of
face leaves. Isn't that crazy? We're gonna get past that.
Oh
We're gonna get
man.
past that because that's
I hope so.
that's garbage. Because it
Today,
goes like, oh,
today.
the model doesn't understand like that position. We don't get it.
I mean, have you seen Sora though?
Yeah, I used a
I'm
ton of
like
it. I
in
use it a ton of time.
shock.
What do you mean?
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. No, 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 like their image generation though. No,
Oh,
not their video.
I've been using that's like the ChatGPT 4.0. It's the same one, isn't it?
No, sir.
I thought it
No,
was the
no, no,
same
no.
engine.
Sora, no.
Okay.
Sora now makes actual photos.
I'll go use it right after this call because I don't think I
It
knew
is
that.
out of control.
Out of control good?
Oh my God. You've
Okay.
never seen anything like it.
You've
My child, right? The most AI hater in the world, 16 years old.
mm-hmm.
Okay. She was like, that is really good. I like that. It looks like a real picture. I love it. And I was like, really? Wow.
Okay.
Finally. Yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
you know what? If the way you spoke of it, and I will try it as soon as we're done with this call, but the way you spoke of it is reminding me of how I spoke about Minimax introduced images. And
When they first started. Yeah.
no, a new one.
Really?
Yeah, brand new one. No, now I'm giving you some information. Look, we
I'm mad
share.
at Minimax. I don't want to talk
Oh,
about
you're okay. Can I talk about it for a second?
it. Okay, fine.
I mean, it is my podcast. Now, here's the thing: they reintroduced images. Maybe they did in the past, but when it gets it right, when it does it wrong, it's craziness. But when it does it
Right,
right, it is like literally film. It's regular straight.
right.
Like Runway does the same thing. Runway's images, when it does it right, is indistinguishable. It's like, oh yeah, that's just a film like slide. So if you're
Runway
saying it's
4
like
is
that,
crazy.
okay.
I haven't used it, but I saw Runway 4 and it looks good.
Mm.
The dude on that little bike was great.
Let's talk about Runway 4 then to close out. I use
Yeah.
that. You haven't used it yet then?
I haven't used it yet.
They just introduced 2 days ago Turbo, so Gen 4 Turbo, which just means it goes faster. But
Right.
I am currently let down because again, I'm spending my own money, so they upselled me or whatever, paid more for it, and they said consistent characters, which is one of the huge holy grails for all of us.
Holy Grail.
And they didn't introduce it yet. It just says coming soon.
Oh.
Yet they charged me for that feature, right?
Mm.
So that sucked. And then the video, just okay. It's just okay. And it's not very
Really?
inventive. And it's not what I just said with Leonardo, where like they'll, understand the prompt. It just goes, this is it, right? And like very little movement. So I feel like I've been sold a bad egg. I don't know. I don't like it.
I haven't really I paid once for Runway and I was not in like wowed at all. And then I went over to Kling and I remember when Kling first started, it was like I think it was like $3 for like pro memberships or something like that.
Oh,
So
nice.
I went crazy and like I got like 6 months of Kling, and that like went really well for me. And that wasn't even like that good of a Kling. I think Kling's 1.6 Pro was really nice. I did like Hallyu at the beginning, Minimax at the beginning. Um, I haven't really messed with their newest model. I've been messing with Higgsfield, I told you,
Yeah. Why don't you
because
talk about that?
Higgsfield does some crazy stuff.
I saw the crash
Um,
zoom. What is it called? Crash zoom? I like
mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. It'll do things that'll surprise you, you know? And not only that, but it'll do things that like look really good and they're very consistent. Although I did find one little thing today that I sent over to the admins. That it was like a guy running through a grocery store, which I had gotten from Sora, because Sora does the craziest lo-fi photos you've ever seen. So
I'm
there's a
doing it.
guy running through like a supermarket holding like Pop Tarts and he's like running and he's like in a full like vinyl suit, like from head to toe. He's running, you know. And so all of a sudden I got him to do like that 360 motion. But when he's doing like the side thing over here, his leg goes the other way.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
only at the very, very end of the 5 seconds. So the beauty is like just edit it
Cut it.
out. You got the rest of it though.
Yep. By the way, we've never talked about that, but that's the number one thing I do every day when I finish a video
Edit.
generation is I bring it to Premiere, right?
Edit.
We're chopping
Yeah.
things up. Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how we
yeah.
get the full thing we want.
Either the beginning or the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's gonna get chopped.
Or I do a zoom in. Like lots of times I'll do like, oh, it's like some garbage thing happened at the bottom. Or like recently,
We don't need that.
some weird, like, it feels like aliens are talking to us or something, like coming from the corner. And I'm just going, zoom.
Nope.
You can be over there.
You
Or
stay on
like
your side.
monster hand or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, the
The
monster hands.
monsters. The monsters are real.
Randall hands. Yeah, bro. Oh my God, I had talking about monsters. Can I? How much time do we have?
We gonna wrap it up on monsters. Let's do monsters.
Okay. So I had so a friend of mine on Free Pick, the AI creators program. Their name is Cursed Journey, and they make these like really hardcore like cursed images. Like, whoa,
I don't.
right?
Okay.
I I don't like them, but they're weirdly beautiful at the same time. They're just like absolutely horrific. I had the craziest nightmare, like PTSD inducing.
No.
Yeah, and it was like when I woke up, I'm like, dude, this is totally like AI.
What was it? It was from that, you
I'm
think?
like, I think so because the people looked off.
Yeah.
You know, like they
Yeah.
were real, but they were off, and I was just like, "Oh, you're AI, you're AI
You're
in the
AI.
real world."
AI in the real world. That's a movie waiting to happen. Not a scary movie, maybe. Maybe we can make it a nicer one.
Maybe because it was really bad.
That sucks. And I stay away from cursed images. And also, they keep popping up in AI because to make it less scary, AI is just math at the end of the day. And it goes, well, it's creative math, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
goes, I'm going to try this and this. What do you think? And we're like,
Yeah.
no, Monster Hand
No.
doesn't work in this picture. And it's like, well, we thought,
Yeah, it's like, no, silly.
no,
Context.
that bothers me.
Just
Monster
ask
Hand.
me about it.
Oh, which by
I
the
wish that
way,
they would let us talk to these stupid video models. I could get a lot more done that way.
now to that point, ChatGPT does that right now. So ChatGPT
Yeah.
4.0, you do talk back and forth to it, right?
You do and you don't, right? Like you don't talk to the video model. Hold on, I have to bring a very special guest. A video.
Oh, kitty.
Oh, did you, baby? You don't get to talk to the video model, do you? I mean, the image model, yes, but not
Yeah,
the
you can
video
talk to the
model.
image model. Yeah, you can't talk to the
Right.
video model. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to use Sora now for images. I remember seeing some cursed images. Speaking of that, and cursed video when I first used it.
Oh no,
But
there is no cursed images now on Sora. Sora, I believe, is the best image generation model right now.
okay,
Like I'm not
you've
even
got me more excited than I've been excited in a while. So I'm gonna try it immediately.
and I don't even like them. So I'm not even like promoting them.
You don't have to.
Please promote other people who don't have as much money
I
so that
know.
OpenAI doesn't take over the world.
I know. All right, promote your independent AI companies like Ideogram.
Yes.
We love them.
We love
And
them.
Higgsfield, check them out.
Higgsfield's cool
I'm gonna
too.
go back to them because
Super Duper AI, my Russian people.
there you go. Super
Gotta shout them
duper.
out too.
Is it superduper.ai, right?
It's superduperai.co.
Check them out. Anything else you want to promote before we head on out to do more AI?
Abandon Muse, my channel on YouTube, please. Come.
And your
subscribe
books, which we'll put links
see
to in
my
the show.
crazy. Oh yeah, and my books and my kitties.
Well, we're not going to buy your
my daughter
kitties.
has like yeah, I have on my YouTube, on my community posts, you'll see a link for my daughter's channel, which is all about the kitties on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do it. This video and audio will go up very
Right on.
soon. Abandon Muse, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll
I love
chat
it.
like in a half a second on Discord about AI.
True. Bye.